soir, messieurs, dames, soyez les bienvenus au spectacle Oldsmobile for 59. Ce soir, comme tous les semaines, nous avons le plaisir de vous présenter leur charmante, intrigante, chanson de son, mademoiselle Patti Page. Maintenant, pour Oldsmobile, Patti Page.
Merci beaucoup.
Ah, it was nothing, lady.
And I know if you'll stand when the words and music. Wow.
Gee, I'm sorry we made all that noise. We dropped the scenery.
Scenery? This is scenery? I heard a love song in Paris, one I will never forget. Somehow my memories cling to the theme of this warm chansonette, one that Parisian lovers sing to their mademoiselles. It's more than a tune, it's a legend. And here is the story it tells. You will find your love in Paris when you walk along the Seine. When you fall in love in Paris, it's a river of champagne. There's an old romantic legend that's been told for hundreds of years. When you lose your love in Paris, then the Seine is filled with tears. You will find your love in Paris. When you fall in love in Paris, it's a river of champagne. There's an old romantic legend that's been told for hundreds of years. When you lose your love in Paris, then the Seine is filled. River, river, river of tears. Well, that's fine. Thank you. Oh, you're wonderful. And welcome to our show. We have 101 military guests tonight, and right now I'd like you to meet 100 of them. Gentlemen, you're on television. Wave. Come on. Oh, what handsome men. Wow. And you'll meet our 101st guest in just a little while. But first, I'd like to give a great big salute to the General Motors Motorama. Its theme, imagination and motion, fits it perfectly, just as it fits one of the stars of the Motorama, the totally new 59 Oldsmobile. With its new linear look and new rocket performance, the 59 Olds is generating tremendous enthusiasm. So get your order in early. The sooner you do, the sooner you'll take delivery on the most wanted car in the medium price class, Oldsmobile for 59. Here is our 101st guest. He's a gentleman, scholar, husband, and private in the U.S. Army. Private Steve Lawrence. Steve.
Private Lawrence reporting, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Oh, you did that very well, Steve.
Thank you, Patty. I wish you'd tell that to my sergeant.
I will. But first, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure,
Steve.
sure.
How do you like the Army?
Well, I like it real fine, except I miss my wife very much.
Naturally.
But actually, there's nothing like it. I've never been in better shape in my entire life. I've
Look
put on
great.
15 pounds.
I know, your rifle and
my
your helmet.
yeah. I haven't been in the Army actually long enough to know what it's really like, though,
No?
Patty. However, I can tell you one thing. I know what it's not like.
What do you mean, Steve?
Well, the Hollywood musical versions of Army life is just a little different than they actually are.
Yeah?
Believe me, yeah.
No kidding.
In the Hollywood musical version of Army life, they always start out at an Army installation somewhere in America. And just after opening titles, there's always a dedication that rolls across the screen. And it always reads, "This film is respectfully dedicated to those valiant men and women whose unswerving loyalty and dedicated devotion have made them the valiant men and women of unswerving loyalty and devotion, to whom this valiant film is respectfully dedicated with devotion." And just as the title ends, the scene moves into a typical barracks scene. There are always three, never four or never two, but always three guys who have hit it off as buddies right from the top. One of them is always the ladies' man. He's the big operator. He's always known as Loverboy. And, of course, you've got to have the sweet little guy, rough and tough, with a heart as big as Brooklyn.
Boys. Tidy-tied. Girl.
And the third guy is always the shy one. He is wholesome and clean-cut, homesick, sweet, and bashful. His name is Herman Humility. Golly gee whiz, guys. Boy, what I wouldn't give for some of Mom's homemade apple pie. And some of her good old-fashioned country-style, fresh from the farm, fried chicken. I can taste it right now. And then there's always the tough but fair sergeant.
Men, as your tough but fair sergeant, I'd like to say, fall in. All right. You guys give me nothing but a hard time. But basically, you're sweet kids. So I'm gonna give you a 3-day pass. Dismissed.
Funny how in these pictures they never have to take streetcars or buses. Wherever they want to go, they just dance to it. Now, by this time, we know they're lonely.
Yeah, we're lonely.
The city is big.
Boy, this is a big city, isn't it?
Maybe there's someone inside to talk to.
Maybe there's someone inside to talk to.
So they always go into the typical bar and grill. Well, it's a typical Hollywood bar and grill. And, of course, no matter how crowded the place is, there's always a ringside table waiting for our boys. If you're worried how the boys ever pay for this, well, forget it. In Hollywood musicals, you never get a check. But they always get a chick. And it's never very long before there's a boy for every girl and a girl for every boy. Except Herman. Gosh, I'm lonely.
All right, Kenneth. I'll marry you. I don't love you, but your wealth and position can take me out of all this.
You won't be sorry. You'll learn to love me.
Don't count on it. You understand, don't you?
I always do.
Well, let me tell you how I feel. Violins in a bar and grill? You gave my heart a kick in the shin. I'm helpless as spins, needles and pins. Yes, you gave my heart a smack in the face. Your very embrace is cream cheese and lace. Yes, you. I was alone, unconnected. Who'd have suspected you'd happen by? You came along, unescorted. My heart's distorted, and so am I. You gave my heart left to the jar. Each time that you speak, I'm helpless and weak. My heart knows your heart understands. So, darling, let's let our hearts shake hands. Will you, well, gee, what I'm trying to say is, will you marry me?
Yes. But first, there's something you should know.
What's that, darling?
I sing here in this club.
You mean you're in the show business?
I was born in a trunk.
Well, I don't care what you've done. It's me for you.
Forever and a day.
Oh, by the way, what's your name? Mine's Herman.
Life's funny, isn't it? My name's Herman, too.
And now, here are Bill Hayes and Florence Henderson.
It's so right. As you can see, you're going to love that new 59 Oldsmobile. Now, if any of you are wondering what this scale is doing right in the middle of a big studio like this, I'll show you. Let's see. Here it is. It tells your fortune and your weight. Let's see. My fortune is next week on your show, you will have as your guests the Everly Brothers and Sherry Lewis. Well, that's a very nice fortune. Now for the weight. I hear Rock. Rocky's cold. There he is. What's on your mind, Rocky? Nothing? I think I got the message. You can take my castle. That's if I had a castle. And I'd miss it just for a while. You can take my treasure. That's if I had a treasure. And I'd face poverty with a smile. But this is what I beg of you. One thing you must never do. Tear a star from out the sky, and the sky feels blue. Tear a petal from a rose, and the rose weeps too. Take your heart away from mine, and mine will surely break. My life is yours to take, so please keep the spark away. Would you take the wings from birds so that they can't fly? Would you take the ocean's roar and leave just a sigh? All this your heart won't let you do. This is what I beg of you. Don't take your love from me. I hear you, Rocky. There's just one place for me near you. It's like heaven to be near you. Yes, at times when we're apart, I can't face my heart. Say you'll never stray more than just 2 lips away. If my hours could be spent near you, I'd be more than content to be near you. You'll make my life worthwhile by telling me that I'll spend the rest of my days near you, near you, near you.
If I loved you, time and again I would try to say all I'd want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. round in circles I'd go. Longing to tell you, but afraid and shy, I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the mist of day. Never, never to know if I loved you. Off you would go in the mist of day. Never, never to know. Who wouldn't love you? Who wouldn't buy the west side of heaven if you winked your eye?
You're the answer to my every prayer.
Oh, Patty, who would love you? Who wouldn't care? Who would love you? Who wouldn't care? You're so enchanting, people must say. You're the dream that dreamers want to dream about.
You're right.
You're the breath of spring that lovers get about a man. About who would love you? Who wouldn't buy the west side of heaven if you winked your eye? You're the answer to my every prayer, my darling. Who would love you and who?
Thank
you, Patti.
And I'd like to thank the Army, too, for letting you join us tonight.
I'd like to thank the Army, too, for letting me join you tonight. I've had a wonderful time.
Have you? I hope so. While we're in a thanking mood, by the way, I'd like to thank TV Star Parade for the wonderful cover story. It was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I saw your picture on the cover of the PX.
Did you?
It's pretty. Good picture of you.
Thank you.
You guys know what the PX is, don't you?
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you for a
very
wonderful
much.
evening again.
Thank you. Maneuvers myself, all right? This is for all of you, and for all of you. When shadows fall and trees whisper day is ending, my thoughts are ever wending home. When crickets call my heart is forever yours. Once more to be returned home. When the hills conceal the setting sun, stars begin a twinkle one by one. Night covers all, and though fortune may forsake me, sweet dreams will ever take me home.